Hello, happy people. I hope you're having just a great day today. Today we're taking a look at Harlan Ellison's On the Slab. It's in my Cthulhu 2000 collection that was published by Del Rey. Folks over there. I read it for the first time when I was in college and I was getting deep into the Cthulhu Mythos after reading some collections by Del Rey of H.P. Lovecraft's stuff, and I really started devouring his other things, and so I picked up this collection from a local bookstore in Morgantown, West Virginia, where I was at college at WVU, and I really enjoyed the deep dive therein. The problem with this short story is that despite the fact that it is in a Cthulhu 2000 collection, it's not like Cthulhu Mythos. There are no elements to this short story at all. Now, to be fair, there might be a bit of a gentle slide here. H.P. Lovecraft regularly, he's like addicted to it. He regularly used the term cyclopean in his works, which is an adjective. And then if you look it up, it says it means gigantic, from the size of the Cyclops. But many people think what it actually means is one-eyed, but it doesn't. It just means big. And here in this creature, there is a body that is found of a gigantic creature which has one eye. So it's cyclopean, both based on the definition of cyclopean, dictionary definition that H.P. Lovecraft used. And it's also cyclopean from what the basic, like one-eyed, so it's both one-eyed and giant. So that could be sort of like a fun little send-up of that word that's heavily used by Lovecraft. I'm not sure, but I saw it. But it's not. But there's no elements. It's set in New England, but in a town outside of Providence in Rhode Island. It's not set in Innsmouth. It's not set in Arkham. It's not set in any of the New England towns that were created by Lovecraft that are part of the mythos. So it doesn't have anything. No, a shout out, nothing. But it's still in the Mythos collection. So I am recording this as a part of my recording of things in this collection for you, the Cthulhu 2000 collection. But I won't be publishing it in the October that I dedicate to my Cthulhu Mythos stuff, because it's just not in Mythos. And that's fine. It's still a fine story. I'm still giving it a 7 out of 10. So what winds up happening in this relatively short story, it's about 8 pages long, probably took about 15 minutes for me to read in this oversized collection. But basically what winds up happening is that we're opening up at an apple orchard with a bunch of scabrous, diseased apples that gets constant amounts of lightning that constantly strike the land. And then we find out that this big giant jolt of electricity hits the land, and it unearths this giant corpse of this cyclopean, literally or figuratively, creature. And that creature is a dark, it doesn't appear to be human. And the initial idea is that this must be an alien of some sort, but we'll actually find out if that's actually the case or not later on down the brook. And so forth. Again, it's not that long, so I won't spend too much of your time with this synopsis. We're a couple pages into the 8-page short story, so I'll go ahead and kind of leave you there. But there you are. That's On the Slab. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's in the Cthulhu Mythos collection, but it's not in the Cthulhu Mythos proper. So there you are. So have you read On the Slab by Harlan Ellison? What did you think of it? Did you agree or disagree with my take on this? Do you think it was better than an 8 or worse than an 8? Do you think it actually is in the Cthulhu Mythos? I want to argue that. Did you see the reference on the big giant cyclopean creature that's also one-eyed? Did you get that sort of hint? If there's something that you saw that I didn't see, I would be more than happy to engage you with it further in the in the comments below, whatever your take is on it. If you like this video, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, because there'll be a lot more of these if I like horror, this one, science fiction, and fantasy. And then finally, hey, I want to thank you so very much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have a great day.